Hello and welcome to this brief video explaining the reflective account. The reflective account is one of a series of assignments which comprise part of your portfolio, which is submitted at the end of your 7-week rotation in family medicine. It's important that all of the elements are submitted on time, as a failure to do so will render you ineligible to sit the summer assessments. Each of your assignments is headed like this, with instruction to complete the box below on each page of your assignment submission. So if there are several pages, you need to make sure that your ID number is entered here, the submission date, the name of your clinical tutor, either GP tutor or Clinic Kesihatan tutor, and then the word count, and also circle which rotation you are in. So in this particular assignment, you need to write a reflective account about an incident or experience during this family medicine rotation, where you identified a learning need related to the learning outcomes from the family medicine rotation. What you should do in this assignment is to structure a written account of this experience using the Gibbs cycle diagram shown here. So the first thing you enter, you insert your headings down here. The first thing you enter is what actually happened. Describe this in your own words, exactly what occurred. And more importantly, write how you felt at the time, what you were thinking, what you were feeling. Now, these feelings could be anger, embarrassment, frustration, annoyance, whatever. Please be honest and put down exactly how you felt at that time. It's important also to write this soon after the episode happened, as some of these feelings will have dissipated in intensity, and by the time you come to write it a week or two later, you will have forgotten exactly what you felt. Once you have written down your feelings, then progress to the next section, which will be an evaluation about the experience. What was good about it? What was not so good? Or what was frankly bad about the experience? Then your next paragraph should be an analysis of what else you can make of the situation. How could you look at this differently? Look at it from the patient's point of view. Look at it from the tutor's point of view who may have witnessed the experience you're describing. Think about other persons' viewpoints rather than your own, and see if you can come up with a different analysis of that situation. When you've done that, it'll be more clear-cut what conclusions you can draw. And you may begin to self-question, but what else could you have done in this situation? How could you have dealt with it differently? The main purpose of reflection is that it promotes action planning. You actually do something as a result. Otherwise, it's just wasteful, navel-gazing exercise of no import or no usefulness to either you or your future patients. The whole purpose of this reflective cycle is that it will be of value to you and to your patients and your colleagues in future, because you will have learned a lesson from this experience. And the only way to show that you've learned a lesson is to outline an action plan, so that if this episode occurred again now, how would you now deal with it differently from how you dealt with it then? If you don't deal with it any differently, perhaps this wasn't a useful learning reflection. If you do deal with it differently, then perhaps it was. And that's the purpose of a reflective account of an experience that you've gone through during this rotation.